Tonight is a night we will never forget. It will be the best from WWE against the best from AEW. Let's see which promotion can score more wins tonight to earn bragging rights.
What if there was a Worlds Collide event that featured WWE versus AEW? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the matches that could have happened. We start off with the United States Champion Ilya Dragunov of WWE against the TNT Champion of AEW and Kyle Fletcher. And in this matchup, Kyle Fletcher would be managed by none other than that evil Don Callis. But the match would be an absolute banger, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best from the mid-card divisions of their respective companies going at it 1v1. It's a back and forth banger, barn burner, tears the roof off the house. Dragunov and Fletcher go back and forth, both hitting multiple signature maneuvers on them. At the climax of the match, Fletcher hits a powerbomb, but Dragunov scales the top rope, and he's able to jump all the way across the opposite side of the ring and lands it coast to coast. And then Dragunov will then try to get the upper hand and land a massive H-bomb. And then he would go for the cover on Kyle Fletcher, and he would get the victory as Ilya Dragunov leads WWE 1-0. In the second matchup, we would see Bayley versus Mercedes Monae in a rematch from NXT TakeOver all those years ago. But this time, the TBS Championship is on the line. And it's, once again, another case of old friends who at one point in history were both bitter enemies, but they've also made up over the years, and now they have a big matchup here as Bayley and Mercedes go back and forth. Bayley hits the belly to belly, but Mercedes is able to kick out. Another back and forth banger, and this match resembles a lot of what their match at NXT TakeOver was all those years ago. But at the climax of the match, Bayley locks in the bank statement, but Mercedes Monae moves out the way and resists and retaliates, and she scales the top rope and hits an avalanche belly to belly to retain the TBS Championship. Mercedes leads AEW to tie up the score. The score is now 1-1. But that's not all, because after the match, Bayley extends a handshake and Mercedes shakes it. Mutual respect is earned between each other. These two are still best friends, whether it's WWE or AEW that they're on. The next match would be another classic, Gunther versus Samoa Joe in a dream match. Two of the biggest brawlers in their respective companies. Gunther with those chops and Samoa Joe with those strikes and fists. And of course you had to understand there was going to be a chop fest in this match. It's Gunther's power versus Samoa Joe's power. Who can outmaneuver and overpower the other with their strength? It's back and forth once again. This is all about loyalty here. The best of Triple H's team versus the best of Tony Khan's team. In the climax of the match, Gunther hits a massive lariat, but Samoa Joe stays alive. Samoa Joe kicks out, and he locks in the Coquina clutch on Gunther and tries to make him pass out. But unfortunately for Joe, Gunther is able to get out of it. He elbows Joe in the face, gets back to his feet, grabs Joe, and hits him with a powerbomb. But wait, he holds on. Then he slams him down again, and wait a minute once again, and a third one in a row. Slams him with the powerbomb, and Gunther helps the score become 2-1. WWE is over AEW right now. The next match will be a tag team matchup. Two of the best teams in the world as Axiom take on FTR. Axiom representing WWE and FTR representing AEW. With the score 2-1, can FTR get back in this and represent AEW well, especially after what they did to Edge and Christian in the last couple months? These two teams go back and forth, two of the best teams in the world from any promotion. At the climax of the match, Axiom hits a massive Spanish fly on Cash Wheeler, and then Nathan Frasier climbs the top rope and hits a massive Phoenix Splash. But in the end, FTR would gain the upper hand and grab Nathan Frasier and hit him with the Shatter Machine. FTR get a massive win, tying up the score for AEW, officially making it 2-2. The next would be another dream match, this time on the women's side, as Rhea Ripley would represent WWE against AEW's Toni Storm. And in this bout, it would be very interesting. The battle of the two goddesses going one-on-one. Two very interesting and more darker Mystique-like characters going at it for the women's division. Who can represent the women's division better? And who can lead it to victory? In the climax of the match, Rhea Ripley would climb the top rope with Toni Storm and hit a massive avalanche riptide. And Rhea Ripley would once again gain the upper hand for WWE, with the score now being 3-2. The next would be the dream match of all dream matches, a match people have wanted to see for years. AJ Styles for WWE against Will Ospreay for AEW. We've seen this match elsewhere before, but to see that worlds collide would be absolutely incredible. And before the match starts, the moment is taken in. The crowd takes in this great moment as the wrestling clinic starts. Ospreay and Styles go back and forth. The match is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly what you would expect from two of the best professional wrestlers in the world. Ospreay, many argue, is the best wrestler on earth right now, and AJ Styles, obviously, one of the best of all time. Once again, they go back and forth. Styles and Ospreay know each other so well. Styles hits a phenomenal form in the middle of the match. Referee goes for the count, but unfortunately for Styles, Ospreay kicks out. And then Ospreay gives Styles a taste of his own medicine with the Styles Clash. He rolls Styles over, looks for a pin. Ref counts, but Styles kicks out. It's a banger, ladies and gentlemen. Then Styles goes for a Styles Clash of his own, but Ospreay gets out of it and takes out Styles. He takes him out, then picks him up and hits him with the Stormbreaker. Then he goes to cover Styles. Ref counts. Ospreay wins and ties up the score for AEW again. It's now tied 3 apiece. And in the next match, we see two of the greatest of all time. The two guys who carried their respective companies during the pandemic, specifically Roman Reigns for WWE against Kenny Omega for AEW. These two dominated the early 2020s in their companies. And this match, to no one's surprise, would be one of the best of all time, certainly. Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns back and forth the whole match. Omega looks for a V-trigger, but then Roman goes off the ropes and lands a massive Superman punch. The drama of the match is crazy. Referee goes for the count, but Omega kicks out. The match is a top match of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Reigns then looks for a spear, but Omega catches him with a Snapdragon suplex. Ref goes for the count, but Roman kicks out, having a dramatic near fall. Omega looks for the one-winged angel, but Roman Reigns gets out of it, uses the ropes for leverage, and hits a massive spear. He then stalks Omega and hits him with another spear again. Roman Reigns covers Omega, and Roman Reigns gets the big-time win to lead WWE again. Now 4-3. The next matchup, champion versus champion. The Women's World Champion, Becker, for WWE against the AEW Women's World Champion, Kris Statlander. And another absolute banger, the co-main event, as Statlander and Becker go back and forth. The match is insane, but in the climax of the match, Statlander lands a tombstone pile driver, and Becker unfortunately lands on that neck, and she gets pinned by Kris Statlander. Statlander ties up AEW, and now it's tied at 4 apiece. The tiebreaker, the main event, Cody Rhodes, WWE Champion, against Adam Page, AEW World Champion. This is what it's all about. Tied 4-4. Who can win the night overall? Who can win in the final match to give their company bragging rights? Cody Rhodes has a history with AEW too, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget. But Adam Page is on a mission to defend the company that has been loyal to him since 2019 when they started. Cody Rhodes hits a Cody Cutter. Ref counts, but Adam Page stays alive. Cody Rhodes looks for a crossroads, but Adam Page escapes. He escapes, and then Adam Page gets on the apron and hits a massive buckshot lariat. Then he gets Cody Rhodes up. He stalks Cody, picks him up, and hits a massive deadeye, taking Cody and smashing him face first into the canvas. He goes for the cover. Could the AEW champion do it for AEW? Ref counts. Is that it? And no, Cody Rhodes kicks out. Cody Rhodes kicks out. Page looks for another buckshot lariat, but Rhodes counters, and then he picks him up, looks for the crossroads, hits one of them, Then he stays with it, hits the second one. Then he grabs Paige and hits a third one. Goes for the cover, and Cody does it.
Cody has done it. Cody has defeated Adam Page to break the tie. WWE has defeated AEW by 1 point, and Cody has made history.
Cody leads WWE to a 5-4 victory on the night. Cody Rhodes wins it for Team WWE at Worlds Collide, but Adam Page gets back up, looks for some respect, offers a handshake. All of a sudden, and oh no, wait a minute, it was a setup. Adam Page with a low blow, sore loser, and all of a sudden we cut backstage, and guys like Jon Moxley are here on the scene, and he's assaulting his former Shield brethren in Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Moxley is here, and he's looking to take over. He's not looking to reconcile with his old Shield brethren. Moxley is here, and he's going crazy. Moxley left this place for AEW many years ago, and then we cut over there. Jack Perry is here, and he assaults CM Punk, throwing him into a car windshield. Talk about real glass. What are these guys doing here? What are the AEW guys doing here? And then we see and cut to MJF assaulting the Miz backstage. A less famous Miz, he was once called, and now he's assaulting Miz himself. AEW has invaded and has completely taken over the scene of WWE. This is absolutely insane. And then we cut back to the ring, and the Young Bucks, the EVPs of AEW, have come out, and they're taking out Cody Rhodes. They take him out with the Meltzer driver. Triple H is going crazy. This has gotten out of control. AEW has taken over. This is not good.
Tony Khan and AEW have officially taken over. AEW may have lost some battles tonight, but a war has just begun, and WWE is in big trouble with this invasion.
WWE may have won on this night, but AEW just started a war.